And this is kind of a rough way to end the day. Our guy hit the rocks over here. He's had to trim the outdrive up, and they're able to kind of get it off. Still, it's not really the way you want to tie up a nice family day out boating. Welcome back, guys, to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I am your host, Broncos Guru, in collaboration with our boy Wavy Boats, and it's another Wavy Guru Productions, and today we are back down here at Boynton Beach. And our captain still got the outdrive trimmed up, so he's probably going to lose just a little bit of control, so it'll be interesting to see how they approach the dock on this one. He does, however, appear to have some able crew members up front, so let's see how they do. And it's another windy day here at Boynton. The Boynton Beach boat ramp is right adjacent to the inlet, so it just gets this breeze that rolls right through it. And here we go, we're getting close to the dock. Oh, we got a cheater stick. If you're a boater and you do not own one of these, you need to grab one. It's just a boat hook, and it is the most amazing thing ever. The amount of things you'll find and uses you'll find for that thing is just incredible, especially if you boat a lot by yourself. And these guys look like they're going to get it on. Hopefully there's no damage to the prop or anything from hitting that rock. And our lady's approaching the dock. Coming in a little hot. Oh, a little handsy on the throttle. There's no real brake on a PWC, so she's going to have to slow it down. And it looks like, yeah, we're going to use the dock as the brake. Did she turn it off? It looks like she did. So now we're going to drift in toward the boat ramp itself. And it looks like, yep, she's firing it back up here. Another little dock bump. We'll go ahead and smack it with the rear as well, and we'll pull right back out of the slip on that note. Oh, man. These poor girls. This guy doesn't even realize what he's doing. And we've seen plenty of Haulover cowboys and Boca cowboys, and I do believe this is the first Boynton cowboy we've seen where somebody's riding in the bow holding a rope to hang on. So I'm assuming he's going to be our jumper, though, to try and get onto the dock. Cap's making his approach. Oh, little heavy on the throttle there. And they're a little off on the dock. And Cap's trying to... Oh, no, not reverse. Oh, they hit the other boat. They hit the other boat. We're getting the push off at the stern now, but it's a little bit late. And this is one of those kind of embarrassing moments. I see people hit boats all the time at the docks down here, but very rarely do I see somebody actually smack the other person's boat while they're still on it. So now we've kind of had that quiet moment where everybody's like, yeah, you just hit my boat, bro. But it looks like we're going to let it go, so I'm assuming there's no real damage done down here, other than just maybe some hurt egos, but that's about it, and these guys are going to let it roll. They'll be able to get this one over to the dock, and it looks like this contender's got his trailer backing down the ramp. So we'll see how that one plays out as they all prepare to get this boat out. So this is our contender that was hit by the other boat you see over here on the left on the ramp, and I cannot tell for the life of me what's going on here. Maybe his trailer's floating? I mean, you can see where the wheel well is just above the water there. And it's obvious that this guidepost is not on straight right this second, so something's going on here. I guess the trailer's got to be floating, which is just strange for a trailer this size. But yeah, I mean, look at the left, just the wheel well's just hanging out. This is definitely a bizarre one. And now he's nudging the other boat over here as well, so he's going to have to get the push off. So this guy's pushing the boat back over to the trailer. As we're seeing that, the trailer's starting to resync. And there's a guidepost there too. It looks like that's coming up on this on the right-hand side. So maybe he hit that guidepost, and the weight of the boat was pushing the guidepost and causing that trailer to tilt. This one's just odd. Something's definitely going on though. Something's wrong. It's definitely one of the most bizarre loads I've seen down here at Boynton in quite some time. So it looks like we've kind of got things back in order a little bit, but not really. I mean, look at the guideposts. So the right guidepost now is significantly higher than the left, which tells me that because he's pushed over onto the other one, yeah, the trailer's got to be floating. So I'm assuming they're going to have somebody try and crank this on as far as they can get it up. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on this, because this is not something I've witnessed here at the boat ramp yet, really, not to this extent. especially not with a trailer and a vessel of this size. So I've seen trailers float before, but usually they're smaller, lighter trailers. And it's the same deal. So he's on top of the guidepost again. Or did we even lose the guidepost on the right side now? I don't even see. No, it's still there. It's just not doing much of its job. Cap's trying to push off of it right here. And he's pushing, but by pushing, it just came off. Oh no. He was pushing on it, and the guidepost itself actually came off. And you can tell here by the guidepost rocking again, we're just all over the place. Oh man. This is going to be interesting to see what the end result of this is. So, I mean, the trailer has seemed to settle back down again. The guidepost on the left is by itself. Once again, I believe that guidepost on the right is gone now. I believe he pulled it off when he was trying to straighten everything out. But the best I can figure was he was leaning on that guidepost on the right from the beginning, and that's probably what assisted in it really coming off, because that was what seemed to be picking the trailer up. And he's just floating off again, right back into the other boat. We're going to have to get a second push off. And he's powered this one back up, so hopefully he's going to be able to get a little more pressure on this and get it a little bit further on the trailer. I'm kind of assuming they're too deep, though. I mean, if they were on this right and the trailer was at the right level, the boat should almost be kind of sitting on the rear anyway, holding it down. There's no way it should be floating around like this. I mean, it still really just doesn't look like they're on. And it looks like we're a little more settled now, so, I mean, the truck's going to pull them out. And the guide pole on the right's definitely gone. Somehow, through all that, they've pulled this thing out. And it actually looks pretty centered on the trailer. I was definitely waiting for this thing to come out, and it was going to be all kinds of messed up on the trailer. But, I mean, it looks pretty good. But that was just a bizarre one. I would definitely look at weighting that trailer down. And we got one member of the crew off the vessel, but they jumped off, and it doesn't appear they grabbed any lines. 2 crew members off, no lines. And Cap's left the helm, which is never necessarily a great idea, but he's got a line for him at least, and they're going to toss that one off. But now they're going to start pulling on the bow, which of course is going to release the stern from the dock. Let's see if Cap catches it. Yep, he notices it now, and he heads back to the helm to go ahead and try and get this thing pulled back over to the dock. And this is a pretty big boat right here for down here at Boynton. Our Cap's going to have to reverse this one back on while the crew member holds. It's kind of a little tug of war down here at Boynton, but the crew member seems to be doing fine, and the boat, well, it's slowly pulling back into the dock. And I'm assuming they'll be able to tie this one up and get on out of here. And speaking of getting out of here, we're going to get out of here as well. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, be sure to check out some of our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things over at Haulover Inlet. My channel, Broncos Guru, which does some great comedy boating videos over there as well. And of course, we've got Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet, Miami, Florida. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.